Be unpredictable, not loud, not aggressive, not chaotic. Unpredictable in your calm. In a world that reacts instantly, explains compulsively, and exposes everything it feels, there is power in the man who does not move when expected, the man who does not flinch, the man who does not rush to reassure, defend, or respond. This is not confusion, it is control. Most people believe unpredictability belongs to the impulsive, the erratic, the unstable. But Machiavelli understood something colder. True unpredictability does not come from chaos. It comes from discipline. The most intimidating person in any room is not the loudest. It is the one whose reactions cannot be mapped. The one whose silence forces others to guess. And what must be guessed becomes feared. You have seen this happen. Someone insults you, expecting anger. You remain calm. Someone provokes you, expecting defense. You say nothing. Someone withholds approval, expecting pursuit. You do not chase. And suddenly, the balance shifts. Because predictability is comfort, and unpredictability is threat. The human mind craves patterns. It learns people by observing how they react. It measures safety through anticipation. When it can predict you, it relaxes. When it cannot, it becomes alert. That alertness is not curiosity, it is unease. Machiavelli warned that men are ruled not by truth, but by appearances. An appearance is shaped less by what you say than by what you refuse to reveal. The man who reveals everything becomes transparent. The man who withholds becomes opaque. And opacity creates power. Silence does not weaken you. It disarms others. When you do not explain yourself, people fill the silence for you. They project, they assume, they imagine. And imagination is more dangerous than reality. Carl Jung later named this projection the unconscious need to assign meaning where none is given. When you remain unreadable, others begin revealing themselves. Their anxieties surface, their insecurities speak, their intentions leak. This is why calm people are often labeled intimidating, not because they threaten, but because they do not soothe. They do not rush to clarify. They allow uncertainty to remain, and uncertainty unsettles. The predictable man reassures others by reacting on cue. The unpredictable man commands attention by withholding reaction. One makes people comfortable, the other makes people careful. And power has never belonged to those who make everyone comfortable. You were trained to be predictable, rewarded for transparency, praised for emotional openness, conditioned to believe that explaining yourself makes you trustworthy. No one told you it also makes you readable. Every immediate reaction gives away timing. Every emotional explanation gives away leverage. Every rush to resolve tension surrenders position. Unpredictability is not manipulation. It is restraint. It is pausing when others expect movement, remaining composed when others expect reaction, saying nothing when others expect noise. And this restraint feels unnatural because most people live externally, pulled by impulse, pushed by emotion, dragged by opinion. They discharge reactions instead of choosing responses. The unpredictable man delays. He observes. He measures. Not because he is unsure, but because he is certain enough to wait. There is a reason leaders speak last. A reason judges remain expressionless. A reason experienced men do not reveal intent early. The first move exposes too much, and the man who exposes too much becomes easy to counter. So ask yourself this: why does silence feel risky? Why does being misunderstood disturb you? Why does restraint feel like weakness? Because unpredictability requires inner stability, and stability is rare. Most people fear being unreadable because they fear losing approval. They fear not being liked. But power has never been granted by approval. It belongs to those who can sit in silence while others grow uneasy. This is where unpredictability begins, not as a tactic, but as a consequence of control. And until you understand why calm mystery disturbs people so deeply, you will keep mistaking reaction for strength and noise for authority. Predictability did not become normal by accident. It was trained. From an early age, reaction became survival. You learned that silence invited suspicion, that delay invited interrogation, that emotional transparency created safety. So you filled the space. You explained. You reacted quickly, not because it was wise, but because it felt safer than restraint. Jung observed that most people are not guided by conscious choice, but by unconscious adaptation. They adjust their behavior to maintain belonging, not truth, to reduce tension, not preserve power. This is how emotional reflexes form. You react because your nervous system associates delay with danger, silence with rejection, stillness with judgment. Machiavelli would have warned you here. Urgency reveals dependence. Dependence invites control. The predictable man is easy to manage. If insulted, he reacts. If ignored, he pursues. If challenged, he explains. His behavior is consistent, anticipatable, and anything that can be anticipated can be neutralized. Modern culture reinforces this weakness. Every opinion must be shared instantly. Every feeling broadcast. Every silence justified. The result is emotional nakedness disguised as authenticity. People confuse openness with honesty. But honesty without timing is recklessness. Transparency without discernment is vulnerability. The unpredictable man is not dishonest. He is selective. He understands that not everyone deserves access. Not every moment requires response. Not every stimulus deserves attention. This selectivity is often misread as coldness, but it is internal order. The calm mystery others fear is not an act. It is the external expression of regulation. The man who can tolerate emotional tension without discharging it controls the frame. Most cannot. They resolve discomfort immediately. They speak to relieve anxiety. They explain to regain approval. The unpredictable man does not. He allows tension to exist. He does not rush to repair impressions. He does not panic when misunderstood. He does not correct every false assumption. Because he understands. Emotional tension harms the reactive, not the restrained. Machiavelli knew revealing intent too early destroys advantage. A ruler who exposes plans invites resistance. A man who exposes emotion invites manipulation. So he conceals, not from fear, but from clarity. The first to react loses ground. The first to explain surrenders leverage. This is not cruelty. It is self-command. And this command begins to change the environment. Unpredictability works quietly. At first, nothing changes. You speak less, react slower, explain nothing, and people continue as before. Then they begin to adjust. They wait longer for your response. They replay conversations. They wonder what your silence means. This hesitation is not respect yet. It is recalibration. Those who relied on your reactions feel unsettled. They push harder, test boundaries, demand clarity. They want predictability restored. But the moment you react impulsively, the moment you rush to reassure, the tension collapses, and with it, your leverage. This is the cost of restraint. must tolerate misunderstanding. You must endure misjudgment. You must resist the urge to explain yourself for comfort, because every explanation trains others how to handle you. As unpredictability deepens, people reveal more. They speak nervously. They over-justify. They expose motive through impatience. Your silence becomes a mirror, and most people do not like what they see. In work, unreadable individuals are rarely dismissed lightly. In conflict, those who do not react are difficult to provoke. In negotiation, those who delay responses control tempo. Tempo is power. The one who sets the pace dictates the frame. And as you withdraw from reaction, something shifts internally. You begin to see how often reaction controlled you, how explanation was fear disguised as clarity. Once seen, it cannot be unseen. This is where unpredictability stops being a strategy and becomes transformation. At some point, unpredictability becomes natural. You stop calculating silence. You stop managing perception, because the need to be understood has fallen away. Machiavelli's highest lesson was not domination, but inevitability. The unpredictable man does not maintain mystery through effort. He simply no longer leaks urgency. He has exited the emotional economy, where reaction is currency and validation is reward. And once outside it, the rules change. You stop negotiating your presence. You stop correcting assumptions. You stop performing stability. People begin to orient around you, not because you dominate, but because you are immovable. Stillness is not weakness. It is what remains when impulse is burned away. The unpredictable man is unpredictable because he is self-contained. His actions are not tied to provocation. His emotions are not owned by circumstance. This makes him unreadable, unprovocable, uncontrollable, and therefore respected. Jung would call this individuation, the withdrawal of identity from collective expectation. Machiavelli would call it sovereignty. You decide when to move, when to speak, when to reveal. Nothing reaches you unless you allow it. This is why calm mystery intimidates, because it exposes how reactive others are, how dependent they are on response, how unsettled they become when control is removed. Your unpredictability forces them inward. You stop responding to the world responds to you. The man who appears to care least often holds the most leverage, not because he is indifferent, but because he has already decided what matters. He does not rush to assert dominance. He lets time do the work. Time exposes desperation. Time exposes inconsistency. Time exposes weakness. And when you remain calm while others exhaust themselves, you inherit the ground they lose. This is not a tactic. It is mastery. You earn nonchalance by surviving impulse, by sitting with silence, by allowing misunderstanding. And once earned, you no longer try to be unpredictable. You simply become unmoved. In a world of noise, silence becomes presence. In a world of reaction, pause becomes danger. Not because it threatens, but because it cannot be touched. That is why calm mystery intimidates people, because it answers nothing and needs nothing.